Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hanning.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Northern Cass and Girls High School Basketball on yourliveevent.com as the Wahpeton Huskies take on the Northern Cass Jaguars. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. Our pregame show is brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Both teams come in on cold streaks, matching the weather. Northern Cass is 6-5 on the year, but the Jaguars have lost 4 in a row. Wahpeton comes in with a 3-6 record, and they have dropped 2 straight. Wahpeton's last game was on Thursday, falling to Central Cass 66-57, while Northern Cass lost at Oak Grove 56-55. In the JV game that ended a few moments ago, it was Wahpeton beating Northern Cass 44-28. We will check in with both the coaches, Brian Watson from Wahpeton and Kyle Morehart of Northern Cass, after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Girls basketball tonight at Northern Cass as the Jaguars host the Wahpeton Huskies. Kyle Morehart is the coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, and coming off a tough loss, a one-pointer to Oak Grove in your last time out on Thursday.
Yeah, it was a tough loss, but they Oak Grove came out and played hard all 32 minutes, and we didn't quite compete right away in that first quarter, and it took us a while to get going. So credit to them, and for us, we just need to get a better start and find some consistency throughout the whole game.
Your first year as the head coach of the Jaguars, are you pleased with the progress of the team you've seen so far?
Absolutely. Anytime you bring in a new coach, they a new philosophy, new approach on how you do things, and and maybe, one coach might bark a little bit more than the other. They have to adjust to a lot of different things. But a great group of girls. We got to spend the time together this summer. We did 5 team camps, so we got to know each other this summer, and I think things are going well. Chemistry is being built, and we're just trying to get better each night out, and we're having a good time. And I am anyway. I hope the girls are, but I think they are. I think they're they're working hard for me. That's all you ask as a coach. New coach, they're kind of saying what doing what I ask of them, and expectations that I have, and they're trying their best to meet those expectations. And if they're going to do that and just give me a chance to, and for them to believe in me and to buy into what we're trying to do as a new head coach, it's a good way to start the season.
I'm sure a lot of Northern Cass basketball will center around Hayden Crockett now that she's a senior.
Absolutely. I mean, we need her. She's averaging 32, 33 points a game right now, and we've needed every one of them. And she'll always get hers. We just need to get some other girls in scoring column. I mean, one game we had only 2 girls score. One game we only had 3 girls score. So we need to find some balance. We need to get some girls some confidence, and it's coming. It's coming. We just got to get them more comfortable. And Hayden's going to do her thing, and I've challenged her this year just a little bit, just to try to maybe not take that first shot. She'll get one after the ball's been moved around a little bit, and she's been doing a great job of just kind of believing in what I'm trying to get her to do, and trying to for the team's sake. And again, she'll get her points either way. I wanted to get it more in the flow of the offense, and I really appreciate what she's been doing there.
Now you take on a Wahpeton team. I remember seeing them play here last year and was really impressed with them, and I think they've got a lot of girls back.
Yeah, I think a majority of them are back from what I saw. We didn't play them last year when I was at Thompson, but I know I watched them on tape because we were supposed to play them twice, and then we got stormed out both games. But yeah, no, of course it starts with Scout, All-Stater that she is, 2 or 3 year time All-Stater. But they have good balance, they have good guards, and they're solid in the paint. So, we're kind of be undersized tonight, and a lot of games we are undersized, but we will definitely be tonight. So we're gonna have to do a good job of knowing where Scout's at in the on the perimeter end, and when she comes into that paint. So we got to make sure we close that gap down. Don't let her get an open look in the perimeter or in the post. But we'll dig in there a little bit, and we'll try to double team her a little bit. But again, she's so strong, and it's just going to be nothing you can contain. But we'll definitely try our best.
All right, best of luck.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Kyle Morhart, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. We'll continue with our pregame show after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Continuing with our pregame show, joined now by Brian Watson, the coach of the Wahpeton Huskies. Talk about how your season has gone.
Well, it's been kind of up and down. Got off to a slow start and then had a couple wins there. And now trying to just find our way. Had a decent first half against Central Cass, kind of had them on the ropes there. double-digit lead in the middle of the second quarter and weren't able to hold on to it throughout the rest of the game. So our focus today is going to be to try and play a full game of basketball and see if we can maintain our energy throughout the whole game.
When people look at the Huskies, things kind of start with Scout Woods, two-time All-State player?
Two-time All-State player. And, we kind of lean on her a little bit to do a lot of our work, a lot of our scoring. We'd like to see her do a little more of that, especially in crunch time when we need a basket. We'd like to see her go get the basketball a little bit more. But for right now, she's doing a little bit of everything, and that can be tough for a player, and we ask a lot of her, and she's doing the best that she can right now.
I remember seeing her play, I believe it was here last year, and for a player of her size, she doesn't just camp out in the block. She's out there trying to shoot threes and making them.
Yeah, she has a little bit of everything to her game. A lot of people, when they look at her, they go, oh, she's just going to stay in the post. Nope. She can come out away from the basket, can knock down a three-pointer, can attack the basket, can handle the basketball. She's really a solid all-around player, not just one-dimensional.
What are some of the strong points of the Huskies?
We're getting pretty good play out of Hallie Miller right now. She was all-region last year. That's a good supporting cast for Scout. When Scout's not going maybe 100%, and Hallie kind of picks up some of the scoring. She's another player that can do a lot of different things. And then we've got a young 7th grader who's playing varsity here for the first time in Piper Nelson. And at times she looks like a senior out there, and sometimes she looks like a 7th grader. But she adds a lot to the mix for us on offense and a little bit on defense too as well. So we've got a good core. And then we hope that some of our other players can step up and support them when the time comes.
And with Piper, the old saying goes, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah, that's pretty much. If you're good enough, you're old enough. And, I think that she's handling it right now. It can be tough for a player of that age to step in and play varsity basketball. A senior against a freshman is tough, but a senior against a 7th grader is even more difficult. But I think for the most part, she's doing a good job. We're just trying to get her on the floor and put her in some varsity situations, see if she can grow as the season goes on. And so far, she's doing pretty well with it.
What will be the important things for you tonight against Northern Cass?
Well, I think everybody knows that we needed to start guarding Hayden Crockett when she woke up this morning. So hopefully we can contain her and really try and, contain her as much as we can, and then not let anyone else really kind of go and have a career night against us, and then take care of the basketball. Northern Cass is going to bring a little bit of pressure, and we've got to be able to handle that. But the main focus is going to be able to limit Crockett as much as we can, and then see if we can contain those other girls as well.
All right, best of luck.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
That's Brian Watson, coach of the Wahpeton Huskies. We'll be back with the starting lineups. Wahpeton against Northern Cass after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at YourLiveEvent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moll. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Back at Northern Cass, Joe Lancello with you. Time now to look at our starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for Wahpeton, the Huskies with a 3-6 record. Number 2, Hallie Miller is a 5'10 senior. Number 3 is Piper Nelson, a 7th grader. She stands 5'6". 22 is Claire Langenwalter, a 5'5" junior. 32, Sienna Fobb, a 6'1" sophomore. And number 40, Scout Woods, a 5'10" senior. Brian Watson, the coach of Wahpeton, the Huskies 3-6 on the year. For the Northern Cass Jaguars, with a record of 6-5, number 2 is Hayden Crockett, a 5'9" senior. Number 10, Tess Jalbert, a 5'7" junior. Number 12, Olivia Olson, a 5'8" junior. Number 20 is Faith Fury, a 5'10" sophomore. And rounding out the 5 for the Jaguars, number 23, Reese Lavick, a 5'5" junior. Cal Morhart, the coach of the Jaguars, who are 6-5 in the year, trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Cal Morhart coming to the Jaguars from Thompson, where he had been an assistant for the last couple of years. And this will be a pretty critical game in Region 1. Central Cass at 4-0 in the region. Valley City 2-0. They're squaring off tonight. Kindred's 2-1. Northern Cass and Oak Grove 2-2. Wahpeton 1-3. And Lisbon 0-5 in Region 1 play. We'll have the opening tap when we return after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Joe Lancello back at Northern Cass. Got a case of the tickles, excuse me. Take a look at other games that are going on in the area tonight that are on your live event that you can watch later on. We've got Cavalier against Hillsborough Central Valley, Devils Lake versus Thompson. Thompson ranked number 5 in the new Class A girls basketball poll, and Devils Lake is ranked number 2. Enderlin against Sargent County. Sargent County number 10 of the Class B girls basketball rankings. Oaks versus Maple River. Valley City at Central Cass. Valley City ranked 3rd in the state in Class A. Central Cass just missing a spot in the top 5. And then Kindred at Oak Grove. Kindred getting some votes in Class A girls basketball. And we've got one boys basketball game tonight. That's Griggs Midkota against Carrington. All on yourliveevent.com. You can watch that on our YouTube page. A little later on tonight. Reminder that our scoreboard is brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Jaguars being introduced. They'll be in the home white with black and gold. Wahpeton wearing the traveling purple with white numbers and letters and gold and white trim. We'll be back here on Your Live Event on Friday night for boys basketball as Richland comes here for a 6 o'clock JV game and a 7:30 varsity game. And the tap control by the Lady Huskies. Moving the ball quickly, fob down low for Scout Woods. Hallie Miller on the left wing to the baseline and a basket. And Wahpeton off to a 2-0 start. Jalbert high in the right. For Crockett through the crowd, layup off. Scramble for the rebound, and Olsen gets it for Northern Cass. Shot off the bracket, no good, and a foul. First of the game, 39 seconds in. Claire Langenwalter committing the foul, her first. And Reese Lavig, a 5'5 junior, to shoot 2 for the Jaguars. And Northern Cass on the board. Both teams trying to snap losing skids. Northern Cass has dropped 4 straight, Wahpeton 2 in a row. And Lavig gets the roll, and we're tied at 2. Miller, I think that was, no, just lost. Jaguar basketball, no pressure from Wahpeton. Jalbert for Fury, broken up nicely by Claire Langenwalter, forcing the first turnover of the game. Miller double team on the near side and traveled. Jaguars get it back, just over a minute played, game tied at 2. Crockett, double team, finds somebody open, that's Lavig, and that's a bucket. Lavig with all 4 Jaguar points. That's the thing when you double team someone or even commit more than that, somebody's going to be open. 2-3 zone defensively from the Jaguars. Jumper from Piper Nelson, no good. And Fury with a rebound. Crockett, 3 on the way. Bingo! 7 straight points for Northern Cass and timeout Wahpeton. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, DHB.bank. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, Visit banknorth.bank. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender, banknorth.bank. $7-0 run for Northern Cass as the Huskies take over after the timeout. Miller swinging to the far side for Langen Walter. Scout Woods, her first touch of the ball, and she was triple teamed and fouled before she could get a shot away. Olivia Olson with the foul for Northern Cass, her first and the first team foul. Miller on the inbound baseline left. Nelson to the baseline, the floater up a little strong, and Crockett the rebound. Long ball a little too long, nice save by Jalbert. And the ball last touched by the Jaguars. It will go to Wahpeton. Langenwalder right wing near the sideline. Sienna Fobb now for Woods. Double team shot, no. And Crockett the rebound. Hayden into the front court. Pulls up inside the lane, 14-footer doesn't go, and Scout Woods the rebound. Miller to set things up. Now Langenwalder right wing, back for Hallie Miller. Piper Nelson from the left. Driving, no. Woods offensive rebound and a basket. Scout Woods with her first basket ends a 7-0 run for Northern Cass. Just over 3 minutes played. Jalbert for Crockett. Almost a nice pass for Fury. Ball was knocked away. Jaguars keep it. Crockett open from the top with a three. Yes! Hayden with back-to-back threes. And a 10-4 lead for Northern Cass. Woods driving, splitting a double team, scoring and a foul. And Woods with a chance at a three-point play. Olivia Olson with the foul, that's her second, and the second on the Jaguars. Number 15, Cadence Hussar, a 5'5", 7th grader, checking into the game to replace Olson. So there's a 7th grader on the floor for each team. Woods hits the free throw to make it a 10-7 game. Piper Nelson, number 3, for Wahpeton, is also a 7th grader, and there's a pass thrown away by the Jaguars. Langenwalter for Miller. 1, 2. Looks like a zone to the bottom of the defense. Here's a Woods three. That's off the bracket, no good, and Crockett the rebound. Crockett through the crowd, lost the ball, but off Hayden's foot or leg on the way out. Third turnover against Northern Cass. Number 20, Faith Fury, checks out of the Northern Cass lineup. And 25, Lauren Johnson, a 5'10 junior in the game for the first time for Northern Cass. Right corner three is up and in by Claire Langenwalder. Tied at 10, a 6-0 run now for Wahpeton. Second time we've been tied. Crockett pulls up, right of the left of the lane, shot no. Rebound came underneath to Hussar, and that was stuffed. Piper Nelson with a three from the right corner. Nelson's first points, and it's a 13-10 lead for Wahpeton. Lauren Johnson driving and is fouled and will shoot two. Foul is on Sienna Fobb, her first foul, and that's two on the Wahpeton Lady Huskies in the quarter. Lauren Johnson's first free throw goes in. Number 4, Carly Ryder, a 5'6" sophomore in the game for Northern Cass, replacing Laveg. Second free throw doesn't go. Fob the rebound for Wahpeton. Overthrown to Fob, but Piper Nelson runs it down. Now Miller. Nelson again looking for Woods. Nice job collecting the ball as two Jaguars hit the dirt. Scores and a foul for Fob. Lead is up to 4. Third team foul on Northern Cass. In the quarter, this one's on Carly Ryder, her first. That was the first basket for Fob, a 6'1 sophomore. Free throw off target, and the rebound, Lauren Johnson. 15-11 in favor of Wahpeton. Lauren Johnson, right wing. Pulled up to the baseline. No. Rebound tip, controlled by Woods. But they're going to say she was bumped by Tess Jalbert. Jalbert's first foul, that's 4 on the Jaguars in the quarter with 2:30 to play. Langenwalter checks out for Wahpeton. And Cambry Mauk, a 5'7 sophomore, number 10, is in the game for the first time for the Lady Huskies. Woods around a screen. Here's Mauk, draining a three. Cambry Mauk with her first points. 3 threes for Wahpeton in the quarter, and they're up 18-11. Long three didn't go, and a rebound for Mauk. Piper Nelson back out for Mauk. Miller right wing. Around a Wood screen, will go to the basket. Will get her own rebound and miss that, and the rebound for Crockett. Jalbert slowing it down for Crockett. Crockett around a screen to the basket, had the ball stripped away. Fourth Jaguar turnover, Woods driving, look out. And a blocking foul on Jalbert. Fifth team foul against Northern Cass in the quarter, that's 2 now on Jalbert. Scout Woods to shoot 2 for the Huskies. They actually, I think, gave her credit for a basket. And now a chance at a three-point play, which she converts. 8 for Scout Woods in the quarter. (17-1) run for Wahpeton. Floater by Huzar doesn't go. And a foul called against Cambry Mauk of Wahpeton. That's her first third-team foul on the Huskies with 1:12 to go in the quarter. Crockett driving, missing but a foul, and Hayden to the line to shoot 2. Hallie Miller with the foul for Wahpeton, her first 4 team fouls. Hayden Crockett at the line for the first time today, and that one's in and out. Number 12, Gracie Falk, a 5'7 freshman, into the game for Wahpeton to replace Hallie Miller. Crockett hit the second free throw. Hayden was 7. 9-point lead for Wahpeton as we near the final minute of the first quarter. 45, Claire Woods, a 5'11 freshman, is in the game. Nelson hooks a pass back. Nice catch by Scout Woods. Shot didn't go, though, and the rebound for Lauren Johnson. Oh, boy. Carly Ryder wide open underneath. Her first bucket. 21-14, Northern Cass down by 7. Swinging it back around. Not much difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Ball last touched by one of the Jaguars on the way out. 16 on the shot clock, 16 and a half to go in the quarter. Cambry Mock on the inbound baseline right. Throws it for Nelson left corner. She'll drive the baseline, put up a floater and score. 5 for Piper Nelson. Crockett across midcourt. And could not get a shot away in time. After one on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After one, Wahpeton 23, Northern Cass 14. Second quarter after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Jaguar basketball to start the second quarter. They're down by 9, 23-14. Crockett for Huzar. 3 on the way. Bango! 7th grader Cadence Huzar with her first points of the game. Jaguars now within 6. Falk for Hallie Miller. Claire Lingenwalder 3 from the bend of the arc, does not get the bounce. But the Huskies do get the offensive rebound. Good hustle by Falk to get that. Three on the way from Miller, doesn't go. And there's going to be a foul on Claire Woods on the back of one of the Jaguars. First foul on the freshman Claire Woods, first on Wahpeton in the second quarter. Jaguars with Huzar, Crockett, Jalbert, and we got a takeaway here. 5th turnover against Northern Cass, and we got a foul. Reese Lovick back into the game now for Northern Cass. And that last Jaguar foul was, no, beg your pardon, that foul was on Wahpeton, on Gracie Falk, her first. Crockett driving and missing and shooting 2. Claire Woods with a foul, her second on the Huskies in the quarter. And older sister Scout Woods is going to come back into the game for Wahpeton. As Crockett hits the first free throw, Hayden with 8 points in the game. Piper Nelson also checking back into the Wahpeton lineup. So Claire Langenwalder, Scout Woods, Nelson Miller, and Claire Langenwalder, Langenwalter in the game. You're seeing a fob also is also in now, number 32 for Wahpeton. 4-point lead. Here's a 3 from Scout Woods. She's got 11, 4 threes in the night for Wahpeton, and they're up by 7. Jalbert retrieving, finding a wide open Reese Lovick for a basket. Reese has 6. Jaguars within 5 as we near the 6-minute mark in the second quarter. Joe Lanceller with you on YourLiveEvent.com. Scout Woods for Miller. Now Piper Nelson. 3 on the way from Claire Langenwalter. Little strong. And Lovick the rebound. Crockett will fire a long 3 and hit it. Hayden Crockett with a dozen, and it's a 2-point game now. We've had 2 ties and 2 lead changes. Scout Woods had the ball, was trapped low. Got it back out for Hallie Miller, who was fouled. Hayden Crockett with a foul. That's her first on the Jaguars in the quarter. Hallie Miller, a 5'10 senior, to shoot 2. Hallie Miller was an all-region player a year ago for the Huskies. Averaged just under 10 points and 4.5 rebounds a game. Number 10, Cambry Mauk back into the Husky lineup. Second free throw miss and a rebound for Crockett. Chance for the Jaguars to tie or take the lead here. Oh boy, wide open teammate and a basket for Jalbert, her first. Tied at 26, our third tie. And Crockett called for a foul going into Scout Woods. 2 fouls on Hayden, 2 on the Jaguars in the quarter. Number 4, Curly Ryder back into the game for Northern Cass. Crockett, Jalbert, and Olsen, 2 fouls apiece for Northern Cass. Miller around a screen, pick and roll for Woods. Shot short. Battle for the rebound, and it's Jalbert who comes away with it. Jalbert for Lovick. Crockett. Nice move, up with the left hand, scores and a foul. Lead change number 3 as the Jaguars back in front 28-26. Hallie Miller commits the foul. That is her second. That's 4 now. On the Huskies in the quarter as Hayden completes the 3-point play. 15 for the senior. It's a 3-point lead. Woods off the bracket, no good, and a rebound for Lovick. Jaguars don't have an offensive rebound so far in this game. Here's Crockett, free throw line extended left, no. There's an offensive rebound and a foul. Ryder getting the offensive board, and now 2 free throws. Sienna Fobb commits the foul. That's her second, and that's 4. No, make that 5 in the quarter. Bonus in effect. Into the game is 35, Gelia Lopez-Lee, and 12, Gracie Falk. Second free throw missed. 4-point lead, 30-26. Floater up and in by Piper Nelson, the 7th grader with 7. Midway through the second quarter. Little midcourt pressure coming now from Wahpeton. Crockett around a screen, beating the screen, driving, dumps off. Nice pass for Jalbert to score. Jalbert with 4, 32-28 in favor of Northern Cass. We've been back and forth here. And Piper Nelson with another 3, her second of the game. She's got 10. Crockett with an oh yeah moment. Hold my Diet Coke. 35-31. 4-point lead for the Jaguars. Right coffin corner, Camry Mauk draws air. And a rebound for Ryder. Crockett recovered her dribble. Missed a three. Lovick with an offensive rebound and timeout for Northern Cass. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. 35-31, Northern Cass in the lead. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com. Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. Northern Cass outscoring Wahpeton 21-8 in the second quarter. We've had 3 lead changes, 3 ties. Wahpeton's biggest lead was 10 at 21-11. Northern Cass's biggest lead was 10-4 in the first quarter. Crockett on the inbound baseline right, in for Ryder. Expected Crockett to be there, but she wasn't. Miller with a drive, or Nelson with a drive, beg your pardon. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Huskies with 26 on the shot clock, 2:40 to go in the half. Nelson wide. You don't leave that girl alone for a second. Her third bomb of the game. She's got 13 points. Northern Cass's lead is 1. Whoop. Huzar with a nice idea. The pass for Jalbert just a little high. Wahpeton ball with 2:19 to go in the half. Piper Nelson. Scout Woods. Nelson. Little strong. Lopez Lee couldn't hang on to the rebound. The Jaguars do as Crockett drives and scores, and a foul. Cambry Mauk with the foul. That's her second. Bonus, but she made the shot anyway, so she'll be shooting 1. And making 1. 21 for Hayden Crockett. Now we've got 2 minutes to go in the first half. 4-point lead for Northern Cass. Nelson for Claire Langenwalder, who's back in the game. Falk. Back for Nelson. Left corner, Lopez Lee. Shot clock at 10. Woods posting up. No, Lopez Lee the rebound, and she was fouled. Gelia Lopez Lee to shoot 2 with 1:31 to go in the half. Carly Ryder with the foul, her second. That's 3 on the Jaguars in the half. First free throw too strong. Gelia is spelled GalYha. She's a 5'8" senior. And missed them both. Northern Cass ball with 1.5 to go in the half. Jalbert across for Ryder. Huzar. For Laveg. Crockett, shot clock at 13. Ryder left of the lane, around and out. Lopez leave the rebound. 1 minute to go in the half. Woods driving and scoring. 13 for Woods. Jaguars with a 2-point lead. 14-second difference, game clock and shot clock. A Crockett three again. That's her 5th of the game. Five-point lead for the Jaguars. Nelson with a three from the top. Rebound Ryder with 20 seconds to go in the half. Crockett will yo-yo it out high, around a screen from the free throw line. No! Scramble for the rebound, but there's not going to be much time for Wahpeton to do anything with it. And that's the end of the half. Very entertaining first half of basketball here. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, DHB.bank. At the break, Northern Cass 41, Wahpeton 36. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Welcome back to Northern Cass. Joe Lancello with you. Our halftime show brought to you by Hunter Insurance. Hunter Insurance Agency is dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Quite a game here as Northern Cass leads 41-36 at the break. Wahpeton led 23-14 at the end of the first quarter before the Jaguars stormed back. And the 5-point lead they have now, not quite their biggest. They had a 10-4 lead in the first quarter. We had 3 lead changes in the game, as well as 3 ties at 2, 10, and 26. Wahpeton's biggest lead was 21-11 in the first quarter. And what we've seen is a pretty good 3-point shooting contest here between Hayden Crockett of Northern Cass and Piper Nelson of Wahpeton. First for Northern Cass, Hayden Crockett, 5 threes, 2 twos, 5 of 6 at the foul line for 24 points. Reese Lavig with 2 baskets, 2 of 2 at the line for 6. Tess Jalbert, 2 baskets for 4. Carly Ryder, a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Cadence Husar, a 3-pointer for 3. Lauren Johnson, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Olivia Olson and Faith Fury have played and have not scored. Northern Cass, 9 of 12 at the free throw line, 75%. 7 turnovers against the Jaguars, and Northern Cass with 18 rebounds, just 2 on the offensive side. Jaguars with 14 points in the first quarter, 27 in the second for their total of 41. For Wahpeton, the Huskies, 7th grader Piper Nelson leading them with 3 threes and 2 twos for 13 points. Scout Woods with a 3, 4 twos, 2 of 2 at the line for 13. Claire Langenwalder, a 3-pointer for 3. Cambry Mauk, a 3-pointer for 3. Hallie Miller, a basket for 2. Sienna Fobb, a basket, 0 for 1 at the line for 2. Gelia Lopez-Lee, 0 for 2 at the line, has not scored. Claire Woods has played. Gracie Falk has played. And neither of them have scored. Wahpeton, 2 of 5 at the free throw line, 40%. Just 1 turnover against Wahpeton in the first half, compared to 7 against Northern Cass. Wahpeton, 12 rebounds, 4 on the offensive side. So overall, Northern Cass with the rebounding edge by 18 to 12. Wahpeton 23 points in the first quarter, 13 in the second for their total of 36. As far as fouls concerned, that could be a problem as we get into the game. For Wahpeton, Miller, Fobb, Claire Woods, and Cambry Mauk with 2 apiece. For Northern Cass, Crockett, Jalbert, Olson, and Ryder with 2 apiece. Olson got 2 early fouls in the first quarter and hasn't been back in the game since. So we got a dandy one here. Northern Cass trying to snap a 4-game losing skid. Wahpeton trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. And right now it's Northern Cass in front, 41 to 36 at intermission. In the JV game earlier today, it was Wahpeton beating Northern Cass 44 to 28. I've mentioned the rankings a bit here. The new girls basketball rankings came out today from the North Dakota Sports Writers. In media, South Prairie Max remains the number 1 team. Devils Lake is second, followed by Valley City, Carrington, and Thompson back into the top 5. Central Cass and Kindred receiving votes in Class A girls. In Class B girls, Benson County remains the number 1 team. Kenmare Bullbells is second, followed by Tioga, Central McLean, and Berthold. Mayport CG is 6th, followed by Washburn, Bowman County, Hetton Northwood breaking into the top 10, and Sargent County at number 10. That's our halftime, brought to you by Hunter Insurance Agency, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request for crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. At halftime, it's Northern Cass leading Wahpeton 41-36 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
News, weather, and sports from your community. Look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Joe Lancello back at Northern Cass. It'll be Wahpeton ball to start the third quarter. Northern Cass with their original starting five: Olivia Olson, Faith Fury, Hayden Crockett, Tess Jalbert, and Reese Laveg. Wahpeton with Hallie Miller, Claire Langenwalder, Scout Woods, Piper Nelson, and Sienna Fobb, their original starting five. Nelson right corner, in and out. And a rebound for Olson. Long pass intended for Fury. Nice job defensively by Scout Woods to block that and knock it out of bounds. In case you're wondering, Woods is going to go to North Dakota State next year on a throwing scholarship. And that's thrown away. Turnover 8 on Northern Cass. Scout is, I'm told, a very good thrower. And her spring sport may surprise you. It's golf. So much for judging a book by its cover. Scout Woods dumping down low. Shot by Fobb doesn't go. Scramble for the rebound, and the Jaguars get it. Crockett forced that a little bit. Offensive rebound for Jalbert. And the ball is going to stay with Northern Cass. Jalbert on the throw-in, baseline right. In for Crockett. Hayden pulls up in the lane, 8-footer, no. And a rebound for Nelson. Quickly ahead for Woods, and a foul before the shot. Foul on Faith Fury of the Jaguars, her first. First team foul of the second half. That's dangerous. But it's an air ball, and it worked like a pass. Fobb couldn't convert the shot, and the Jaguars come back the other way. Jalbert, left corner three, no. And a rebound for Miller. Miller for Piper Nelson, the seventh grader. She doesn't shoot like most seventh graders, I'll tell you that. At least from outside the arc. Miller off the bracket. And a rebound for Olson. Still looking for our first points of the third quarter. Crockett. Jalbert. Reese Laveg with a three. That doesn't go. And Woods runs down the rebound. And a pushing foul on Fury, so that's her second. She picked up two quick ones here in the third quarter. And will be replaced by 25, Lauren Johnson. Or check that. 15, Cadence Hussar. Nelson a pass. That Langenwalder had a run down to the corner. And Wahpeton called timeout. Avoiding a turnover, good move by them on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Jaguars have 4 timeouts left, Wahpeton with 3 left. Miller to inbound, baseline left near the Coffin corner. Miller for Nelson. Miller just inside the lane, shot no, rebound off a bunch of hands, and it goes to the Jaguars with 5:37 to go in the third. No pressure defensively from Wahpeton. They look to be in a man and a pass. Thought that might have gone off Nelson, but apparently not, says the official. Turnover 9 on Northern Cass. Clear Langenwalder now for Piper Nelson. Langenwalder for Fobb. Fobb just inside the free throw line. No. And Hayden Crockett a rebound. Crockett, not sure it was a 2 or a 3, but it's a miss and an offensive rebound for Olsen. Jalbert scores. Tess Jalbert with 6. Jaguars now with their biggest lead, 7 points, 43-36. And a travel. Just the second turnover on Wahpeton unofficially. Jaguar ball up by 7. Lavig for Hussar. Did well to avoid having it stolen through the crowd and scores. Talk about splitting the Red Sea. Hussar with 5 and a 9-point lead. Foul on Tess Jalbert, that's her 3rd, and the 3rd on Northern Cass in the half. 45 Clairwood's back into the game now for Wahpeton, along with number 10, Cambry Mauk. Fresh shot clock. Mauk, air ball. And Jalbert the rebound. Crockett quickly up court and scores. 26 for Hayden Crockett. 11-point lead now for Northern Cats, their biggest lead midway through quarter number 3. Nelson from Mauk. Clairwoods. Entry pass for Scout Woods, double team and a reach-in foul. Foul is on Reese Lavig, her first. That's 4 now on the Jaguars in the quarter. Carly Ryder and Lauren Johnson in the game for Northern Cass. As Jalbert will sit down, and that pass was to an unsuspecting assistant coach on the Wahpeton sideline. 3rd turnover against the Huskies. Crockett, yes. 28 for Hayden Crockett, 49-36. 13-point lead. Mauk for Nelson. Scout Woods outside the arc on the left. Will drive the baseline and couldn't quite convert that. That would have been a 9 on a degree of difficulty scale. And a travel called against Ryder. 10th turnover against Northern Cass. Jaguars with Crockett, Huzar, Ryder. Lauren Johnson, and I'm missing some. Oh, and Olson. Scout Woods ran into a triple team, and one of the three fouled her. That's on Ryder. That's her third. 5th team foul against Northern Cass in the quarter. This will set up 2 free throws for Scout Woods, the bonus in effect. Woods 2 of 2 at the line. Makes the first. That's the first point for Wahpeton this quarter. And Woods with the second. She's got 15. Crockett from the top. Bingo! 6-3 for Hayden Crockett. 51-38. That may have been a 2, actually. They've got 30 for Hayden, and that is a 3 for Scout Woods, her second of the game. Woods with 18. It's a 10-point game, and foul on Wahpeton. On Piper Nelson, that's her first. First team foul on the Lady Huskies in the third quarter. Reese Lavig back into the game for Northern Cass to replace Ryder. At the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Crockett, and the ball taken away by Hallie Miller. And Miller scores. She's got 4. 51-43. Jaguars up 8. Lavig around a screen. Lauren Johnson scores. Lauren with 3, going up straight up against Woods. 53-43, Northern Cass by 10. Claire Woods for Cambry Mauk. Now Miller on the top. And a travel. Turnover 4 on Wahpeton with 1:14 to go in the third. Sienna Faub back into the game for Wahpeton to replace Scout Woods, getting a break. Bounced off a foot and taken away. Pass was too long for Miller. Crockett trying to control it and couldn't. It's going to stay with Wahpeton with 25 on the shot clock. Crockett will come out to get a bit of an extra break as Curly Ryder back into the Northern Cass lineup. Claire Woods out. Scout Woods back in the game, getting the inbound pass and scoring. 20 for Scout Woods. 53-45, final minute of the third quarter. Northern Cass in front. Huzar around a screen. Lavig, 15 on the shot clock. Lavig pass in the lane, reach and foul on Cambry Mauk. That's her third. Mauk, the first Wahpeton player to reach 3 fouls, just the second foul on the Huskies in the third quarter. Gracie Falk, number 12, comes back into the game for Wahpeton. Jaguars inbound. Lavig. Johnson. Husser wide open underneath, took a pretty good bump. That foul is on Piper Nelson, her second. That's 3. And a shot off the glass and a score. 10-point lead again. Here's Ryder off the bracket. Fight for the rebound. And I think that's the first one of the held ball that we've had tonight. Hayden Crockett will check back in. And somebody is going to come out, and Hussar will. Oh, no. Actually, they want Ryder to come out. Okay. 35. Gelia Lopez Lee back into the game for Wahpeton. Shot clock off with 8.5 to go. Pass went awry. And Wahpeton with a chance at a shot at the buzzer, which drew air from Falk. And the offensive rebound went nowhere. After 3 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After 3, Northern Cass 55, Wahpeton 45. Fourth quarter after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Joe Lancello back with you from Northern Cass. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Wahpeton led 23-14 at the quarter. Northern Cass led 41-36 at the half. And the Jaguars outscoring the Huskies 14-9 in the third quarter. And actually holding Wahpeton off the scoreboard until there were 2:37 to go in the quarter. Jaguars led by as many as 13 at one stage in the third quarter. Right now their lead is 10, and it's Wahpeton basketball to start the fourth. Miller for Fobb. Gracie Falk, hands for Fobb. Scout Woods. Not afraid to shoot from there. She's got 2 threes tonight. Miller. Falk with a 3. Gracie Falk's first points of the game. 55-48. Northern Cass in front. Crockett saw a gap and scored. 32 for Hayden Crockett. 57-49 Northern Cass. Scout Woods, nice spin move. Couldn't hit the 10-footer. Good work by Fobb to get the offensive rebound and a fresh shot clock. Left corner 3 is up off the bracket, no good by Miller. Scramble for the ball that goes to the Jaguars with 6:51 to play. Northern Cass looking to go to 7-5 on the season. Wahpeton trying to avoid going to 3-7. Lauren Johnson. Hands for Crockett, who sees space and is fouled. Sienna Fobb with the foul. That's her third. First team foul on the Huskies in the fourth quarter. Hayden 5 of 6 at the free throw line as the gym gets library quiet. Hayden with the first free throw. Tess Jalbert back into the game for Northern Cass. And Olivia Olson. Crockett makes them both. 59-48. Huskies trailing. Piper Nelson, number 3 in the game again for Wahpeton. The 7th grader with the ball. Gives for Miller in the right wing. Cambry Mauk. Shot clock at 9. Nelson from the left with a 3. That doesn't go. And Crockett going for the rebound, got sandwiched. And Hallie Miller with a foul. That's her third, second team foul in the quarter. For Wahpeton, Miller, Fobb, and Mauk with 3 fouls apiece. Ryder and Jalbert 3 each for Northern Cass. Husar. Nice feed inside to Reese Lavig and a foul. That's 3 on Wahpeton in the quarter. And it's the third on Piper Nelson. Crockett. That one drew air, but retrieved underneath by Husar to score. Cadence Husar with 7. Cougars equal their biggest lead, and timeout Wahpeton. 5:43 to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. 61-48 in favor of Northern Cass. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender, banknorth.bank. The possession arrow favors Northern Cass if we get to that point. Jaguars with Crockett, Jalbert, Olson, Laveg, and Cadence Husar. Jaguars trying to snap a 4-game losing skid. They've got a 13-point lead, equaling their biggest of the night, with 5:43 to play. Wahpeton inbound at midcourt. Miller into the right block for Fobb, and an offensive rebound. Mauk in for Woods, shot short. And Olson the rebound. Crockett around a screen, a 3 off the bracket. And an offensive rebound for Laveg. Shot no, scramble for the rebound, and Hallie Miller gets it first. Woods driving and a blocking foul on one of the Jaguars. First foul on Northern Cass in the fourth quarter. Foul is on Olivia Olson, that's her third. Three from Nelson doesn't go. Scramble for the rebound. And the Jaguars finally get it. Crockett pulls up, scores off the glass. 36 for Hayden. 63-48, biggest lead of the game for the Jaguars. And Scout Woods will go to the line as she was fouled on the drive. And that's on Olivia Olson also. She's got 4 now. 2 on the Jaguars in the quarter. Woods hits the first. Lauren Johnson checks into the game, 25 to replace Olson, who's done a nice job. Claire Woods, 45 back in the game for Wahpeton to replace Fobb. Woods making both free throws. She's up to 22 in the game. 63-50 Northern Cass. Lavig, nice touch pass for Jalbert, who overshot the basket. Offensive rebound, but the shot clock's still going, and finally a takeaway. And a long ball down court and a foul. That'll be the third on the Jaguars in the quarter. This is on Reese Slavik, her second. Cambry Mauk, a 5'7" sophomore, hasn't been to the line today. She's got a cousin, Taylor Mauk, who's also on the squad. Taylor hasn't been in the game yet. And boy, do we have a lane violation. Slavik cut into the lane a little early. Make that a lot early. And Mauk takes advantage to get the free throw. She's got 4. 63-51, 4:15 to go fourth quarter. Nice pass for a wide open Jalbert. Couldn't get the shot. Almost had her own rebound and finally retrieved by Piper Nelson for Wahpeton. Midway through quarter number 4. Mauk, Scout Woods scores. Woods with 24. 10-point Jaguar lead with 3:46 to play. Whistle, timeout Northern Cass. 3:45 to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Jaguars by 10, back after this.
Your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. (63-53) Northern Cass with 3:45 to go in the ball game. Jaguars with 3 timeouts remaining. Wahpeton with 2. Jaguars inbound midcourt. Wahpeton trying to double team the ball. That means somebody's going to be open. In this case, Reese Slavik, who missed the first shot, got her own rebound. Another offensive rebound. Nice pass from Crockett. But it was broken up by Miller, and then a foul. 4 fouls on Tess Jalbert now, and 4 on Northern Cass in the quarter. So the next foul will lead to 2 free throws for Wahpeton. Cambry Mauk. Nelson Woods, high post right, lob down low. Caught by Fobb, who's back in the game, and Fobb will shoot 2. Foul on Lauren Johnson, her first, that's 5. On the Jaguars, and the first free throw by Fobb is good. Fobb with 3 points, she's 1 of 2 at the line. 3-possession game right now. Fobb makes them both. Crockett. Long 3. Long rebound to Mauk. Nearing the 3-minute mark. Miller through the crowd, forgot the ball. It's loose. And it will stay with Wahpeton. Olivia Olson back into the game now for Northern Cass to replace Hussar. Wahpeton on the inbound. 33 on the shot clock. Nice scoop save by Olson. Jalbert, left corner 3, bingo! Jalbert's first 3 of the game, she's got 11. And the lead is 11 with 2:40 to play. Scout Woods. Couldn't quite get that. The rebound ricocheting off bodies, and it will stay with Wahpeton. with 2:32 to play. Miller in for Nelson. Entry pass for Wood. She was sandwiched and fouled. That is on Tess Jalbert. That is her 5th. So she leaves the game with 2:30 to play and scores 11 points. And Jalbert with a very solid game, I thought. Carly Ryder back into the game for Northern Cass. Woods hits the first of 2. 66-56. Woods with 25 points. 7 of 7 at the free throw line. Make it 8 of 8. Wahpeton timeout. Two and a half minutes to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank.
Help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this
Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Wahpeton with 1 timeout remaining, Northern Cass with 3. As we've got 2.5 minutes to go in regulation. Wahpeton leading by 9, Wahpeton trailing by 9, 66-57. And now the Huskies with full court pressure. Hussar into the front court for Ryder. Olsen will back off. Crockett literally ran into Woods. Just inside the arc is Nelson. Her 3 doesn't go. An offensive rebound is off. And a defensive rebound for Laveg. Ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Jaguars with 2:01 to go. And now a Northern Cass timeout. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. So 2 timeouts left for Northern Cass, 1 for Wahpeton, with 2:01 to go in the 4th quarter. Northern Cass ball with a 9-point lead. And I believe a foul on Fobb. Sienna Fobb with her 4th foul. That's 4 on the Huskies in the 4th quarter. So the next foul will mean free throws for Northern Cass. Olsen. And there's foul number 5. Team foul 5. And it's Sienna Fobb's 5th. So Fobb will foul out with 1:46 to play, and she'll leave with 4 points. So each team has had 1 player foul out. And Olivia Olsen to shoot 2 for Northern Cass. Brian Watson knows he's got a minute after a player fouls out to actually make the substitution. So he's going to milk that a little bit to give his team a bit of a breather as Cambry Mount comes back into the game for Wahpeton. Remember a coach in Hibbing, Minnesota, Tony Harkinen, used to in that kind of a situation as Olsen gets her first point of the night. Whenever one of his players would foul out, he would take a little bit of a breather, point to his watch. I got a minute. Olsen's got 2 points, and Northern Cass with an 11-point lead with 1:43 to play. Nelson and fouled by Ryder. 4 fouls on Carly now. And for the first time, Piper Nelson to the free throw line, the 5'6", 7th grader. 13 points and hasn't scored in the second half. Again, a 3-possession game as far as Wahpeton concerned, with 1:38 to play. Nelson with 1 of 2. Hussar into the front court, and timeout by Northern Cass. 1:35 to go in regulation on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. 68-58, Northern Cass in front. Back after this.
We're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moyle. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Each team now with 1 timeout remaining for the final 1:35 of the fourth quarter. No over and back on an inbound play. Nice pass for Lavig, who's open underneath, passed up the shot, so the Jaguars can run some clock. Hussar for Crockett, and foul with 1:15 to play. Cambry Malk with the foul, that's her 4th. Crockett 7 of 8 at the free throw line. The senior with 36 points. First free throw in and out. Hayden got the second, 1 out of 2. 11-point lead, 4-possession game now as far as Wahpeton concerned. Falk fired a 3, no. Rebound tied up, and the ball goes to Northern Cass on the arrow with 1 minute to play. Full court press from Wahpeton. Crockett losing the ball. And a chance for Wahpeton. Falk dumping down low for Miller, who hooks it back. Miller with a 3, high off the back iron, no good. Woods a rebound. Time running down though. Woods' shot is a line drive off target. She'll get 2 free throws with 35.9 to play. And Olivia Olsen is fouled out of the game. 2 points, but a decent job doing a lot of things that probably won't show up in the box score as Woods hits the first of 2. Scout with 27 points. With the second free throw, 28. And a takeaway. And a travel. Shot clock off now with 29:7 to play. And Hallie Miller called for a blocking foul, her fourth personal foul. Hayden Crockett to shoot two. And Coach Kyle Morhart telling the Jaguars to leave Crockett alone at the lane. Just want them to be back quickly on defense. Free throw good. Hayden with 1 on a 2. 70-60. Nelson with a 3. No. Offensive rebound, Falk. Miller with a 3. No. And Lavig a rebound. Should pretty well do it. With 9.9 to play. Foul on the Jaguars. On Lavig, her third. So Cambry Malk to the line. She's 1 of 2 at the stripe, 4 points on the game. First free throw off the bracket. Northern Cass's 4-game losing streak is going to end. And more importantly, a big advantage, and we got a lane violation. Jaguars will go to 3-2 in the region, and Wahpeton will be 1-4 in region play. Lane violation was against Wahpeton. Crockett into the front court, and all she's got to do is play keep away. And this one belongs to Northern Cass. Our final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboards, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. 70-60, Northern Cass with the win. Our postgame show coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
And welcome back to Northern Cass on our postgame show. I'm Joe Lancello, joined by Hayden Crockett of the Northern Cass Jaguars. Winners tonight, 70-60, and 38 points, I think it was, from you tonight. Quite a showing.
Yeah, I mean, I knew, everyone had to get going, but, my shots were falling tonight, so I just let the game come to me.
And there were a lot of contributions by people maybe not showing up as a lot of points, but I thought Tess Gelbert did really well getting rebounds and doing things, and Olivia Olson and Reese Lovick as well.
Yeah, everyone did a great job tonight. They did the little things well, and we just played good as a team tonight, so it was good.
Got to be nice to have a 4-game losing streak over.
Yeah, this game felt good. We needed this win.
So what are your plans for the future? I know your sister Healy is at Jamestown. Is that where you're going to go?
Yep. I committed to Jamestown.
And they're going to be Division I, is it, next year? Or?
No, Division II.
Okay. Well, still moving up in the world from NAIA for sure.
Yeah. It'll be a good switch.
Was that part of the idea of going there, not just being a teammate with your sister, but just that challenge of that level of basketball?
Yeah, I definitely wanted to play D2 somewhere, so that was a good fit.
Okay, so a nice win today for sure. And Thursday, you're on the road at Valley City, which is a team ranked in the top 5, and they're going to be and this is another big Region 1 game for you.
Yeah, they're a physical team, and we played them early on and didn't really play our best game, so hopefully Thursday we'll come out and do what we need to do.
Okay, Hayden Crockett is our player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Enbridge, energy for life. And we'll have a Enbridge t-shirt for you, Hayden. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
And we'll continue with our postgame show after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
And we are back on our post-game show. Joe Lanzola joined by Kyle Morhart, the coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. Winners tonight by 10 over a very good Wahpeton team. And this one really kind of back and forth with some big shifts in the first couple, 3 quarters.
Yeah, especially that first quarter. We kind of got down early. I think it was 8 or 10 maybe right away. I don't know. It felt like that anyway. But we fought back. And, what was fun tonight was our girls were ready to play. And when they're ready to play, they're going to compete. And we competed hard tonight. And that was probably one of our most complete games we've had all year. So it's a good time for it, a big region game. And we needed that win after our last game where we kind of were disappointed with the outcome of that one. So we feel real good about tonight. And we just got to keep moving forward in a positive manner.
I mentioned Hayden Crockett with her scoring 38, I believe it was. But not only that, Tess Jalbert and Reese Laveg also a few points, but more important than that, just some kind of little things. I don't know how many rebounds each had individually, but certainly contributing.
Yeah, they had a nose for the ball tonight, definitely. They were ready to play, and Reese is probably Reese's best game overall so far this season. She did a nice job. She's been limiting her turnovers, which has been huge because she can shoot the ball. She does so well defensively for us. She's always fighting for us. And same for Tess. She's been she hit that big shot. That was one of those shots in the corner. I said, "Oh no, great shot, yes." At the time, but I've been telling her to look for your shot, and she was ready to shoot the ball, and that's all you ask. And it was a good time for it, and she knocked it down. So her confidence is rising too. And she's got a knack for the ball, and she's was a starter last year, so she's got a lot of experience. So. I'm just happy with those 2 girls and just the total team effort tonight.
And Wahpeton, Scout Woods got her points into the 20s, and that 7th grader of theirs that we talked about, Piper Nelson, and I was actually saying to Hayden just as, while I was talking to her a few minutes ago, that be kind of interesting to see her and Piper Nelson in a long-distance game of horse.
Yeah, no kidding. That young girl's got some range, doesn't she? For a 7th grader, you can tell she's put time in at an early age. She was fun to watch. I didn't know and once she got confident, she was really looking for a shot in that first half especially. And then we finally found her a little bit, and she didn't get as many easy looks. But, yeah, what a credit to her as a 7th grader, and she did a nice job, and very happy with that. And then you mentioned Hayden, and I was very happy with Hayden's. She found the girls night. She had some nice passes underneath the basket there. Girls were open, and she's going to get her points, but she did so many other things that really helped us tonight, and it was huge.
And you out-rebounded them.
We did. I know we were fighting hard in there. I just didn't know we out-rebounded them. I knew we'd be close.
I've got it 39-26. They had more offensive boards, but then again, I may not be the best counter. If we watch the tape again, it might show a different number.
But still, that's significant, to be able to compete with them rebounding, and that's really about the desire to do that. I thought Liv did an incredible job in there in that paint. She grabbed a lot of boards, a lot of ones. She was just fighting for position and took away some of their big girls, and then our other girls got the rebound. So it was a good team effort in there. But they didn't back down. We're definitely a size disadvantage, and I thought our girls were really fighting in there, and just very proud of them tonight. But again, it's one region game, but we just got to now we got to build on this. We got to build on this, and hopefully the girls realize, like, hey, we can do something here if we're ready to play each night. And that's what I'm going to stress for them. We just got to make sure we are focused and we come to play, and we have a purpose in each game, and we play hard and we play together. And if we keep doing that, we'll have some success.
And you've got a big region game coming up on Thursday at Valley City, and apparently you've played them once before.
Yeah, we played them in the Barnes County for that championship, and it was a great atmosphere. All of Valley City hometown home game there at the college there, so they had it was a loud crowd. It was a good atmosphere for us, and we played with them the first half. I thought we felt really good about the first half, and then they really opened up in that second half. So we're going to go in with some confidence. After this win, this will help us. And then, to me, they're one of the top teams in the state. They have 2 inside girls. They have perimeter shooters. They're a well-rounded team. They got it all right now. So, it's going to be a tough task. But if we come and show up like we did tonight, we'll have a chance to compete. And all I ask is we compete each night. So we'll go in there and hey, why not us, right? Why can't we beat them? Somebody's got to beat them.
Good point. Kyle Morhart, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Hey, thank you. Good to see you again.
Okay. Kyle Morhart, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. Winners over Wahpeton tonight, 70-60. We'll run down the scoring here, and finish things up from Northern Cass after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
We strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. Back at Northern Cass, Joe Lancello with you as the Jaguars defeat Wahpeton 70-60 tonight in girls high school basketball. Let's run down the individual statistics. For Wahpeton, Scout Woods leading the way, 2 threes, 6 twos, and 10 of 11. No, beg your pardon, 10 of 10 of the free throw line for 28 points. Piper Nelson with 3 threes, 2 twos, 1 of 2 at the line, 14 points for the 7th grader. Hallie Miller, 2 baskets, 0 for 2 at the line for 4. Sienna Fobb, a basket, 2 of 3 at the line for 4. She fouled out with a minute 46 to play. Cambry Malk, a 3-pointer, 1 of 4 at the line for 4. Gracie Falk, a 3-pointer for 3. Claire Langenwalter, a 3-pointer for 3. Gelia Lopez-Lee, 0 for 2 at the line, did not score. Claire Woods played and did not score. Wahpeton, 14 of 21 of the free throw line. 67%, 5 turnovers, only 5 turnovers against the Huskies, unofficially compared, and they also had 26 rebounds, 12 on the offensive side. Wahpeton, 23 points in the first quarter, 13 of the second, 9 in the third, and 15 of the fourth for their total of 60. And Wahpeton now 3-7 on the year. The Huskies have lost 3 straight. For Northern Cass, Hayden Crockett, our Enbridge player of the game, 5 threes, 7 twos, and out of 12 free throws, she made 9 for 38 points. Tess Jalbert, a 3, 4 twos for 11. She fouled out with 2:30 to play. Olivia Olson, let's see here. Caden Susar off the bench with 3 and 2 twos for 7. Reese Lavig, 2 baskets, 2 of 2 at the line for 6. Carly Ryder, 2 baskets, 1 of 2 at the line for 5. Lauren Johnson, a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Faith Fury did not score. And I should say Olivia Olson also fouled out with 35.9 seconds to go in the game. Northern Cass, 15 of 20 at the foul line, 75%. 18 turnovers against Northern Cass, and the Jaguars unofficially 39 rebounds, 9 on the offensive side. Northern Cass, 14 points in the first quarter, 27 in the second, 14 in the third, 15 in the fourth for their total of 70. We had 3 ties and 3 lead changes in the game. The ties were at 2, 10, and 26. Wahpeton's biggest lead was 21-11 in the first quarter. Northern Cass took their biggest lead into the third quarter at 49-36, and then actually would extend that 63-48 in the early fourth quarter. Northern Cass now 7-5 on the season, and they are 3-2 in Region 1 play. Wahpeton now 1-4 in the region. Wahpeton's next game will be at home Thursday night against Oak Grove. Northern Cass's next game Thursday night at Valley City. In the JV game, Wahpeton won that 44-28. And that is going to do it for us tonight here from Northern Cass. Thanks very much to Athletic Director Bryce Laxdal and all his staff. Thanks to all of our sponsors who helped us bring you tonight's game on yourliveevent.com. And thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final again here. Northern Cass 70 and Wahpeton 60. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.